gotta start by asking, who is Justend?
I'm innovative, creative, focused, and just trying to do new stuff in the world and build community and build. Yeah, they've like heard my songs, but I want to tell my story more.
I want to talk about your most recent record, Requiem for Dream. Tell us about that.
I feel like, and just trying to make a vibe, like, I'm not gonna lie, we were smoking like mad joints that day, just something wavy, you know, that people could listen to.
I also want to talk about Reflux.
It's kind of like different stages of my life and little like life updates throughout that album. So I just really wanted to drop something personal for people to listen to.
Did you have a feeling on like, oh shit, this one's gonna go crazy?
I knew it was fire, but I feel like I never know personally when something's gonna go too crazy. I just try to make the music I like, and for me, if it reaches 100,000, if it reaches one person, as long as it impacts and helps them out, that's what matters to me.
What's up, brother?
What's up, y'all? Thank you, everybody, for popping out, yo. Give a hand for yourself real quick. You feel me?
How you feeling, man?
Yo, chilling. How you feeling?
Good, man. So, I gotta start by asking, who is Justend?
Justend, I feel like I'm innovative, you feel me, creative, you feel me, personally focused, and just trying to do new stuff in the world and build community and build futuristic, you know, stuff happening.
That's beautiful, man. I'm curious because we like to talk about like going through journeys. What was like your first experience of like your first memory of music, but also what was your first moment where you're like, I want to do this?
My first memory, I'd probably say, is with my Mima. You feel me? RP. My Mima, she just passed away. Yeah, for real.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, she showed me like music. She was a choir director at her local church. And so when I go out there and I visit my mom before I moved out there, I'd be in the choir out there sometimes. And she was like very strict with like her musicality. Like if you weren't hitting the note, if you weren't hitting something, like she'd get tight at you. So that kind of inspired me. And then just my dad just showing me different rappers, showing me Nas, showing me 50 Cent, showing me Lauryn Hill, different artists like that, you know?
Okay, respect. A lot of the New York rappers.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
from New York, right?
Yeah.
What part?
I'm from Queens originally. Now I moved to Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why Long Island?
Well, my parents got divorced when I was like 8 years old, so, you know, my mom got custody. So I ended up out there, yeah.
Okay, respect. I want to talk about your most recent record you dropped just a few days ago, Requiem. I can't say this word.
Requiem for Dream.
Requiem, Requiem for Dream. Tell us about that.
Well, yo, Zach B here and Draco. You feel me? And yo, with Jack here, Jack Harrison. Yo, we were just all in the studio. I feel like, and just trying to make a vibe. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we were smoking like mad joints that day, just trying to just plot out just something wavy, you know, that people could listen to. And I feel like that record came together mad naturally. Like, I think I laid down something like kind of right away, and then Zach put the keys over it after. Jay Harrison showed me the beat. I was like, yo, this beat go crazy. And then after that shit, Zach B laid down the chorus. I hopped on it. Zach hopped on it. Draco hopped on it. And then we all did like mad crowd chant vocals over the record. That shit went crazy. Yeah.
That's fire. Something I noticed like in your discography is you collaborate with a lot of artists, and every collaboration always feels like there's a lot of chemistry and also feels like they're very thoughtful. Like, what do you look for when you collaborate with other artists, producers, songwriters?
Yeah, I don't know if I particularly look for anything. My friends and the people around me, I like to collaborate with them, because I think like building community in music is important, especially now, like in this era. Like a lot of people with the internet and everything, like we're isolated. But I feel like there's still hope that we could just build community in music like it used to be, you know? So we all just, you know, be making music together, yeah.
That's tough. What specific things are you doing to help build that community? Like, obviously events like tonight, you have hella people here, but anything else? Like any cool things? I feel like you got some up your sleeve.
Yeah, I think just like events and just talking to like the people who like your music, you know what I'm saying, and really seeing who they are as a person. I think there's a lot of artists out there, you know, who are just worried. They're like, yo, I'm gonna put out this music, I'm gonna put out that, but they're not worried about like really people listening to them. And I'm like, that's how you build and that's how you birth shit, you know what I'm saying? Really by listening to the people who listen to you and seeing what they're into, what they like, what they're doing every day. And then just trying to throw more events. After this, I'm trying to have an event like later in November for y'all to pop out to, for real. And just have like food there, have community, you know, all of that.
That's tough, man. it's refreshing to see because not a lot of artists do that. They're like so focused on like getting a TikTok hit and getting as many views as possible. But like the people at the end of the day are like, who are the ones watching this shit, you know?
Yeah. I feel like the people are the ones who watching, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like when you're gone, your impact that you make on the earth is what left. And I feel like that impacted me, OD, just knowing that, seeing people like my Mima, seeing people like my grandpa just make an impact in their community. You know, it's like if I can do that and me and my friends, and then we can just, the people who I inspire can just do that and inspire other people too. It's like, that's a butterfly effect for real.
Hell yeah, man. You know? Powerful right there.
Yeah.
That's a bar. I also want to talk about the project you dropped, I believe in February, Reflux.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Reflux, me and my boy Tom, like just mad months. We had just been cooking up, but not even like really just like forcefully cooking up. Like we just be chilling together and then we just make songs. And then eventually like we had like mad songs, like 40 or like 30 songs. And then we were just listening through and we were like, yo, it's kind of builds out a concept. Like when we listen to all of it, and it's kind of like a different stages of my life and little like life updates throughout that album. So I just really wanted to drop something personal for people to listen to.
Hell yeah.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, fuck with it. I'm curious too. Who did the cover art? Was that you?
Nah, that was our boy Alex, and he's a mad talented artist. He just had an art show in New York that was fire. It was on like Lafayette Street, and yeah, he made the cover art for that. We like discussed it for like probably like 3 weeks, almost like a month, just going back and forth. There's this photo of a panther, and then I sent it to him, and I was like, yo, I feel like we could do something with this, and he just kind of made this abstract cover, and I was like, yo, that's it.
Hell yeah. Speaking of like another project too, the collab EP you did, Somewhere New York, the song Internet Girl, how did that song come to be?
Me and Sully, we were just in the studio just kind of chilling just naturally, and then we just had this concept. We were just like looking at the internet and the tide of the world and stuff, and we're like, I feel like nobody really has too much of a song like that. And then I remember Harry, he'd been working for a while just trying to make a song on that concept, and then we kind of just came together in the studio and we just made it.
Hell yeah. Were you expecting, did you have a feeling on like, oh shit, this one's gonna go crazy?
I knew it was fire, but I feel like, I don't know. I never know personally when something's gonna go too crazy. I just try to make the music I like and hope it resonates with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if it resonates, it resonates. But for me, if it reaches 100,000, if it reaches one person, as long as it impacts and helps them out, that's what matters to me.
Hell yeah. We talked about the last two projects. You were mentioning the community event you're planning at the end of the month. What else is next for you? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on Audio Basquiat. And like for those of y'all who know, like who be seeing my story, I've been working on this for a minute. But yeah, I'm trying to release it by the end of this year, beginning of next year, and really trying to like spread my message and tell my story. Because I feel like a lot of my listeners, they've like heard my songs, but some of them, I want to tell my story more and just who I am as a person and get that out there, because I feel like that's important as an artist to do.
Okay. Well, then this question will put you on the spot, put you out there as a person. What's one thing that a lot of people don't know about you?
A lot of people don't know about me?
Yeah.
I can do origami super well.
You can do origami?
Yeah.
Like what type? Like the swan?
I don't know. I think there's like one type of origami, but like the modular like type of origami, you put the pieces together. I'm mad good at that.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Low key.
Okay, respect. Love it. I'm also curious about like, you know, personality too. What do you do when you're not making music? What's a day look like for you?
When I'm not making music, probably like skateboarding, or like watching documentaries, watching movies, trying to go out into nature, like taking walks. I've been running recently, like every day. I've been like running 3 miles on some like,
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. You should do a run club with your community.
Yo, y'all be down for a run club? Y'all be down for that? Yo, we all outside running. Yo, that would be fire.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
I'm trying to like, I want to do like eventually like a 5K, and then I want to do a marathon.
Hell yeah. Damn, that would go crazy, man.
Thank you.
It's a year away, the New York Marathon.
Yo, the New York Marathon. I'm trying to do California Marathon. I'm trying to do like every marathon. Eventually, you know.
Hell yeah. And What can people expect with your performance here tonight?
Just have a good time, you know. We got some like beach balls over there that we can all throw around and stuff like that. You know, I want everybody to just vibe out and have fun for real.
I know there's a lot of people in here already know your music, but for the people watching online, what do you want people to feel when they listen to your music for the first time?
I want them to feel like they can be themselves, you know, to like the fullest extent, free of judgment, you know what I'm saying? Like I want my music to be a space that people can just feel free, you know, just how they feel, no matter what their friends think, what their parents think, like anybody thinks. I want them to listen to my music and just be like, yo, I can be my fullest self. And then take that beyond when they're not listening to it into the world with them, because we need people who are just fully themselves now more than ever.
So true. And for someone discovering your music for the first time today as well, what song would you recommend them to start off with and why?
I'm not sure. People
it's like picking your favorite baby, right?
Yeah, people ask me. I feel like it really depends the mood that you're in, because there's like conscious, you know, Requiem for a Dream, Michael Myers, Blue Dream, 3000, all those. But I feel like it really depends on what mood you're in, at least for me. So just go through the discography and just pick what sticks out for you.
Fire. Yeah. Awesome. Yo, let's give it up for Justend.
Hey, thank you, y'all. Thank you, guys.